Good morning, everybody. I hope this video finds you well. You know, a lot of us are going through troubles and conflicts of all sorts. Some have emotional issues, some are just completely confused, other ones have financial issues. The economic downturn of the West is affecting most of the English-speaking world, and it's just going to get worse. However, those of you who follow me know that we pretty much picked out this life for good or bad, but we can control the navigation of it. We really can. And that control is basically manifesting as affirmations and actions. Affirmations and actions are what controls what happens in this reality. So I have to ask, are you doing your affirmations, practicing your affirmations? Are you steering away from things that are too problematic? Excuse me. Ugh, sorry guys. I got the air conditioner on and it's blowing a lot of dust. I'll have to have somebody come in here and clean it up. You have to practice your affirmations, and you have to stay away from just really... There's a group of people, they just want you to be afraid, and they want to seize power from you in that, and it's causing a lot of economic turmoil and stuff. It's very, very easy for us to get all upset about this. But I'm here to tell you that the Domain Commander has your back. Now, I got to tell you, Domain Commander is a funny fellow. Can you imagine? The only way I can describe talking to the Domain Commander is if I use a euphemism and say, you know what? In a lot of ways, he's like a gnome, like one of those garden gnomes wearing a red hat and a beard, kind of a humor-filled, carefree, easygoing, poke fun at everything kind of fellow. But also the man's immensely intelligent. And so, I've asked him questions about a number of you out there in the audience. And his response is one of humor and of course some of you are going through some really deep shit, so you don't want to hear anybody saying anything. But so one of the followers, they're going through some economic downturn here, and it's pretty bloody. He wants to know what's going on, and so I just communicated on the spot. Now, those of you who know, it's 24/7. I'm completely integrated. It's not like I have to conjure up anything or knock them on the head and say wake up or anything. It's instantaneous stuff, and I don't even understand it. But in this particular person's instance, the Domain Commander basically gave the message that you asked for the medical operation. You asked for the operation in the hospital, the procedure, the doctors to come, and everything. And now you're halfway through with your organs on pans and in dishes and everything, and you want to get up and get off the table and run out of the room saying, "What the hell did I get myself into?" And so, Domain Commander is acting like a gnome, a garden gnome. And it's like, well, this is what you're going to get. But I expressed that this is a serious issue, that it's very well and good when you're just lounging on clouds somewhere and shooting pixie dust and surrounded by whatever pleasures you can have in the between lives, and just look down and frown upon us that are kind of trudging through the trenches. And the main commander is pretty sober about that, because the main commander has gone through these iterations just like we are all going through right now. And because of that, the main commander understands. So he gave some personal words for this person. I don't have to tell you what they are. But basically, there's cycles. You enter into a cycle, and then the cycle goes through a process, and then the cycle ends, and things get better. And that's what's going to happen with this individual. And I reckon that it'll happen to most of you out there. Most of you will experience that. Okay? You'll have a hardship, a bit of a tumble, and then what might look like a never-ending series of pitfalls and missteps and troubles and aggravations, one after the other, and then eventually, sooner or later, things will ease up and the pressure will be off, and you'll go through some calm period. It always happens. That's the way it works. So don't fear. None of you out there in the land are going to end up destitute. None of you are. Though a number of you are going to have more difficulty, simply because the environment, the reality that we're all inhabiting, is going to jointly suffer through some crunch, or chop, if you want to call it chop instead of crunch. So, guys, how you handle these things is not as much. It's important, but the most important thing is to persevere and go through. There will be times when you'll have to cut some baggage that's just causing you problems, loosen your load a little bit. Maybe some of you might have to jetson a bunch of stuff, but eventually you'll come out better. Okay? As long as you've got some food in your stomach and a place to sleep, you'll survive. I didn't have that. When I hit rock bottom, I hit rocky bottom. I hit rocky bottom, guys. I don't know. I'm pretty amazed I'm still here. So some of you are going to go through some hard troubles. Okay? Now, when I mention this stuff about the garden gnome, it doesn't mean that I'm demeaning the domain commander in any way. I hope you guys realize that. It's just that the overall impression that I get is one of humor and compassion with extreme knowledge. I think that humor is tied with knowledge. The more you know, the more funnier everything looks. I guess. Whatever. So anyways, people, that's my update for today. I hope you're all doing well. Get ready for your next affirmation bouts. Make sure you review them before you do them, or while you're doing them. Please be healthy. Good food. To get out the snacks. Just good food. Just eat some good food. Life is too short not to eat good food anyways. I mean, in general principle, life is worthy enough not for you to get involved in eating junk. And I got some followers here that they're in an emotional tailspin. I'm trying to help stabilize them, but man, I'm good, but I'm not God. Okay, there's a lot of stuff y'all got to do on your own. I'm not saying I can't be offered there to help or clap or cheer, or ask the main commander some questions, but I can't be your crutch. I can't be your cane. I can't be your walker. Okay. I know a lot of you are hurting, but I've got stuff I'm working on too, right? So persevere, keep on keeping on. It doesn't matter if you don't see any success now, tomorrow, the day after. You just keep on going on. Just keep on going on. Autopilot, just do. You'll walk through these dark days without too much trouble. I'll tell you what. So, at that, I'm going to close with always be kind to dogs and cats and other creatures that you see about. That means birds too. And try to be the best you can be, even if it's just a little bit. Just trying to strive. Eat well. Try to get a night's rest. And for God's sakes, control your news intake because it is poison. Do all this, and remember, I believe in you. Bye-bye.
走先啊，係咁先啊，下次再玩啊，再見啊，係咁先啊，下次見一下。走先啊，係咁先啊，下次再玩啊，再見啊，下次見啊，有下次嘅話，見大家都飲到咁上下。望下隻錶啊，就嚟冇尾班車啦，準備起身。你哋拉住我話我飲唔夠，好似想同我死過。你哋唔明我幾真搭 N259，而家唔走，飛的都至少2嚿。要平就要落旺角轉小巴走，但係呢啲嘢我點會講出口啊？喂啊，唔係啊，喂，真係要走啦。唔係啊，喂啊，真係要走啦。喂，喂啊，唔係啊，喂，真係要走啦。唔係啊，喂啊，真係要走啦。喂，係兄弟，咁點啊？唔好玩，唔係好玩，但都係要走噶。唔係，你聽我講，真係要走啦。要走就要走，要夠膽講出口。要走就要走，搵呢度嘅出口。走先啊，係咁先啊，下次再玩啊，再見啊，係咁先啊，下次見一下。走先啊，係咁先啊，下次再玩啊，再見啊，下次見啊，有下次嘅話，揈開啲手，我衝落樓走嘅時候有少少內疚，係咪掃咗佢哋興？係咪太不近人情？開始反省，我好似有啲明 ，party 冇咗我冇咁分，就係留住我嘅原因。其實大家高興先係最緊要，我應該返去陪佢哋到聽朝。喂，係啊，我返嚟啦。係啊，喂，有冇掛住我啊？喂，係啊，我哋飲杯先啦。咩話？你話轉頭先啊？佢哋頭先唔係咁留住我嘅咩？點解而家個個醉晒，冇人理我嘅？下次再玩啊，再見啊，係咁先啊，下次見一下。走先啊，係咁先啊，下次再玩啊，再見啊，下次見啊，有下次嘅話。